So I would like to add on to my partner Jessica's claims. I would like to start with, late-term abortions are generally understood to take place during or after the 21st to 24th week of gestation, which is late in the second trimester. That gestational period roughly corresponds to the point of fetal viability, or when a fetus might be able to survive outside the womb with or without medical assistance. Stated by Ariana Cha of WashingtonPost.com. In 2014, 65.3% of abortions were performed at a gestational age of 8 weeks or earlier, with 25.6% occurring 9 to 13 weeks. Gestational distribution of the remaining abortions was fairly even. 3.4% at 14 to 15 weeks, 2.2% at 16 to 17 weeks, 2% at 18 to 20, and 1.4% at 21 weeks or later, reported by the CDC investigators. A significant number of women need access to abortion care after the first trimester, which is after 12 weeks of pregnancy, for many different reasons. Some women do not realize that they are pregnant until later in their pregnancy. And they need more time to decide what to do about an unintended pregnancy, or experience barriers in accessing care because they cannot find a provider easily. For others, they need time to raise the money to pay for the procedure or make travel arrangements to a provider in a distant location, which delays them to make the abortion in the second trimester. Some women seek abortions in the second trimester or later after learning about a genetic or health condition in the fetus, many of which are not diagnosed until after the first trimester. Stated in laterabortion.org. Stated by Mona Chalabi of TheGuardian.com, she says, women sometimes choose to have late-term abortion because the pregnancy poses a threat to their health or there are fetal medical conditions. But some women also have late-term abortions simply because they were unable to access one earlier due to difficulty in getting a referral or incurring insurance problems. Studies have found this is particularly true for poorer women. According to Nerdwallet.com, no date posted, if you're concerned you won't have enough money saved up to pay your bills by the time you deliver, your hospital may offer interest-free payment plan options, so contact their billing department. And although costs may be high, there is always a solution for low-income families and mothers. Hospitals also offer payment plans for your birth plan, so even if the cost is a problem, the baby itself shouldn't be the problem. From The Prospect, yes, the idea that becoming a mother before you've even graduated high school is akin to taking responsibility for the consequences of sex. This sounds a lot like the underlying rationale of the anti-abortion rights movement, that women who have sex should be punished for it, with children they may not be financially, emotionally, or psychologically ready to care for. Abortion can be the most responsible choice a girl or woman can make if she's not ready to be a committed parent, both in terms of responsibility to herself and responsibility toward her existing and future children. According to Jay Carter, he states that the health exception to abortion is a legal precedent established by the Supreme Court that allows no restrictions to override a woman's decision to have an abortion if it would endanger her life or her health. Because of this standard, a physician has the sole discretion and authority to conduct a late-term abortion at any point prior to natural birth if he or she deems it necessary to protect the woman's physical, emotional, psychological health. Also, because federal law trumps state law, individual states cannot enact statutes that override the standard.